Good morning, this is BBC Radio Oxford. I'm Danny Cox with you through until 2. I wanted to talk to some people today about what they've been up to in the year in 2022. People that we've met through the year, people that we remember talking with, and what the new year holds for them. Now, I'm going to let my next guest introduce himself.
Survival of the fittest, God be my witness. Survival is vital, hand on the Bible. Try more, gotta strive more, what you crying for? Try more, gotta fight more to the sky.
I'm George Gorygang Najeme, a hip-hop rap recording artist based in Oxford, United Kingdom. This is my story, how I got into music, what I have accomplished thus far, and my journey living with a mental health condition.
I'ma shine when the lights go out. I'ma shine when the lights go out. You feel me?
I just can't fathom the recovery period. Guilt, shame, the stigma.
I am the light in darkness. I am the light in darkness. You feel me? Let heaven smile when my light comes on. And the dark always going to be a balance between light and darkness. You feel me?
The horror of not being in control of yourself is terrifying, and during the process, which sometimes takes years, my life has changed so much since my last episode, and it has been for the better. I quit smoking and drinking. I eat healthier, make sure I get enough sleep and exercise more. All of this has helped, but honestly, what's really saving me is my faith. I'm working on making the music I make reflect more of who I am today. This has been the journey of a lifetime.
The journey of a lifetime for George Najeme, who performs as Gorygang, recording artist and mental health advocate. We met, I guess, about 6 months ago?
That's right.
Good to see you again. How you doing?
Good to see you again, Danny. Yeah, I'm doing good.
We spoke about your work performing, about your own battle with mental health.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that. You were diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
Bipolar disorder, I'd say around maybe 2009. It was. It came from a combination of things, but I think mainly a trauma that I had from when I was in Cameroon, which basically determined my move to England, where we were held at gunpoint, my family and I was only a child experiencing that. Moved to the UK, started school, made it to university, went into my second year. And it just came out of nowhere. I had a manic episode with psychotic symptoms.
Did you know what was happening at the time?
Not at all. It actually took me a few years to come to terms with it, because it was all so new to me. I wasn't very familiar with mental health.
It might sound an odd question, but when you were actually diagnosed, when they said, "Okay, we know what it is. It's bipolar disorder." Did that diagnosis help? Just being told what it was and being told it's a recognized thing and understanding it.
I get exactly where you're coming from, but it wasn't instant. That didn't happen for me instantly. It did kind of give me some sort of relief, but it took a while to be able to accept that and like basically learn how to live with it.
Since then, you've become what we call a mental health advocate.
Right.
What form does that take?
So basically, with my mental health advocacy, I do that through my filmmaking. So I released the Journey of a Lifetime short film about myself, my life, my battles with mental health, and and how that played out with my music career that I'm pursuing. And it gained a lot of interest. And off the back of that, I instigated this talk show that I'm producing at the moment.
Many people might see those as completely different things. How do you manage to tie them all together into one?
It's great because with the talk show, I have a live music segment for it. So as a musician, I can be an entertainer while I was producing the talk show, and the filmmaking also showcases a lot of my talents with music, as well as telling other people's stories. So yeah, that's the main way that I do it.
And I don't want to put words into your mouth, but presumably with an underflow of empowering people and explaining more about mental health to those that need it. How do you make sure you get over to those that need it?
So it's just about being candid with the stories that have been told. Each episode of the talk show will have a new guest. We've done 2 episodes so far. I was the first on the panel. Perry Power was the second. It took place this year, but I'm releasing it in January. It's just like, so obviously we organize this event at venues where you can come and witness it firsthand. You get the information, but we also release the content online. If you follow us, you can. And we've been working with mental health charities as well. Oxfordshire Mind is one that we've been working with.
You say it's so important to speak openly and honestly about these things, and so many people do suffer from all sorts of mental health issues. If we go back 10 years, 20 years, maybe 5 years, is that stigma about mental health slowly going away?
I think it's amazing to see mental health at the forefront at the moment in the media, with even like members of the royal family opening up about their mental health. I feel it's so important, and I think we're making great progress with it actually. Just breaking down those barriers of stigma attached to mental health, creating the awareness, and that's the whole plan with the talk show and the journey of a lifetime. When
you do these talk shows, when you do these performances, do you find people can open up to you more because they know you share a similar history as them?
Absolutely. With the first episode, which was myself, I was on the panel. It was so touching to see that just by being in the position to tell your own story, people, even those who attended, were opening up about their own stories. And the same thing happened with the second episode with Perry Power, where he had spoken about his experience with child sexual abuse as a survivor. And there were so many people who attended who started talking to him about it and wanted to get involved in the whole movement of breaking the silence, which is what Perry Power is all about.
And you say faith has helped you and given you a strength.
Absolutely. I'm a practicing Christian, and that's been very uplifting for me. It's just changed my life, essentially.
You've had a busy 2022.
Yeah.
What do you hope 2023 will bring?
So far, I've only managed to produce 1 episode per year. So in 2023, I want to up that a bit. I'm aiming to do at least two episodes in 2023, and that'll be actually 4 events, because the talk shows are held separately from the live music segment. So it's all about carrying on this conversation with mental health, breaking those barriers of the stigmas attached to mental health, bringing people on and telling their stories. Also, not just people who suffer from mental health, but professionals who support vulnerable people, even spouses, family members, friends supporting their loved ones, trying to have sort of a mixture of those perspectives of people experiencing mental health in different ways.
And if somebody wants to watch these or take part in the forthcoming events, how do they get in touch? How can they find out more?
So you can find us on Instagram. It's _journey of a lifetime. And the information will be there. The last episode will be released in January. You can find the information if you follow us on there. You can also follow me personally. My Instagram is Tawal Music, TAWAL Music, and you can also find us on YouTube under my alias Gorygang, and you can find us on Facebook as well. It's The Journey of a Lifetime.
It's been inspiring to meet you twice this year. George Najeme, Gorygang, really good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.